What's up, guys? Miguel here, aka Torrent, coming to you with another product review. Today, I purchased the thermal camera for smart devices by Fluke. It's pretty popular. It's not cheap. It comes in at like $500. I have been using this thermo camera. However, I don't really like it. Um, so I went ahead with this. So we're going to do an unboxing. We're going to set it up. We're going to test it and just get first impressions and see how it is. All right. I can tell you that's really light. So it's only specifically for iOS devices, I believe. Which makes it a little, 500 bucks only for an iOS device is a little meh, considering this one came in at like $180 type of scenario. However, I really don't like using that other one. So we're going to see how this goes. All right. So we got really, really big set of instructions that's crammed into here. Man, okay. All right. For some reason, it says the Google Play Store, but on the box, it says that it's only for iOS devices. Yeah, like right here, it says made for iPad and iPhones. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. All right. Take a whoa. Okay. I was not expecting this thing to be so tiny. Holy shinolas. Yeah, this thing is tiny. Maybe that's why it's $500. I mean, compared to this monstrosity, look at this. Wow, I mean, if you go by the sensor, I guess the sensor is bigger. I don't know if that means anything, but this is really, really small. I really was not expecting that. Let's see what it says here. Yeah, so it says again for iPhone and iPad devices. So I think this is just a general, like, general instructions. All right, so it looks pretty simple. You just peel that thing off and download the app. So let's zoom out and get my iPhone 16 Pro Max. Let's unlock it here. Let's turn down the whatchamacallit. iSee right there. All right, I guess it's this. Does not have good reviews. I get. All right, so I'm guessing we just plug it in, allow, accept, allow, allow full access. Get a nice video. Oh, well, that's not pretty at all, huh? That is not pretty at all. All right, so uh, how do we look at this? Right, that's not. Well, that's a bald head. Well, okay. So we have a whole bunch of options. Can we flip this around? No, we don't flip this around. Oh, it flips the other camera around. Oh, look. Oh, you could do side by side. Well, that's interesting. You can see what you're kind of. That's cool. Okay, so right off the bat, we have the picture, we have the video, we have the gallery. We can go back to that. I guess we could adjust where the temperatures are. Cool. The brightness, that's way too bright. Let's put it down. Not going to mess really with that. We already did that. Temperature. Let's see. We got a whole bunch of settings. I mean, listen, that's really. Let's see if I could have any specs on here. So let's change that to Fahrenheit. Change a little settings. Distance. Auto ranging. We'll get into palettes. I mean, it seems self-explanatory. I turned off the watermarks. I turned off geolocation. Really don't want any of that. We could do grid, like what is this, 6? Do they have 6 grade? They don't. They have 9 and 4. Interesting. I guess it's not a camera grid, so I don't need the grid. Infrared test, English, check for, I guess not. No, check for updates. Restore to factory settings. Not sure what immensitivity is. Just do that. Okay. So we get different spectrums of my face. Black and white, grayscale. You know, as I kind of hold this, I don't know if this is going to be right for me, to tell you the truth. Wow. I'm not sure what just happened there. And I don't remember which one is default. As I'm holding this, I'm feeling like this might be like there was a certain eloquence to holding this and pointing it. This is a little tougher, I guess. I could see myself doing this. Actually, oh my, does this have to do that every single time? I will get rid of this if it has to do that every single time, because that's just annoying. Yeah, see, I can see myself doing this, and then doing like a screen record, which I feel like you can notice a little lag with it. It's like it's trying to process. Interesting. I'm trying to move it around here. That's my monitor up there. So I guess if I use it kind of upside down like this isn't too bad. Um, it's not too bad to use it this way. I'm gonna have to kind of figure out. I wonder if I could use it with a case. Let's see what it recorded. Yep, it's got a nice recording. Goes right into iOS. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of advantages and disadvantages to this. So far, the handle of the part is a little weird because it's the phone as opposed to this. However, it's comparable, and the fact that it saves the picture directly to iOS in the video, it looks a lot clearer than this. This was not clear at all. All right. So I think we're going to end this here. This was just a quick review. I mean, there's really not much to this. I know it's $500. I really am going to test it out and then report back on how I like it and how it's, going with this. I use this a lot for my videos, for at least power supply videos to see if they get overheated and stuff. So we're gonna test it. We're gonna real world use it and see how it goes. I am really impressed on how small this is. I mean, I'm gonna lose this. I'll tell you that much. All right, guys. Make sure you like to subscribe for follow-up videos on this. So far, it's a pretty cool, nifty device. If you want to check it out, there's a link in, to the description. By the way, I purchased this with my own phones. Nobody sent me this shit. I just needed to upgrade from here. So anyway, take care, guys.